How's your Monday? What I need is a 6-month holiday twice a year. Collect memories, not things. I've had worse Wednesdays. Hey guys, it's Abner here and welcome to my channel. We're in Lisbon. For the next 4 days, I'm going to be taking you along with me on a solo trip to Lisbon. I've actually solo tripped to Lisbon before and I was thinking, this is such an easy place to go on a solo trip to. This is a place I recommend if you've never solo traveled before and you want to go somewhere in Europe, come to Lisbon and I'll show you why. Firstly though, I flew in this morning and I had to leave my house at 3 AM. So I need to pick me up, I need some food. Let's go to one of the best spots in town. Time Out is a food hall that brings together the best vendors across Lisbon. It's definitely not the cheapest bite you'll find in a city, but there are a lot of tasty options. I started with a hot dog and then a pork and garlic sandwich from the famous Henrik chef, and I was impressed. It was so flavorful. So when you come to Portugal, you cannot miss pastel de natas. They're these like egg custard tarts, and you can add cinnamon on top, and they're just really sweet and really nice. At Time Out, they actually have one of the most popular branches that people love to go to get these. But there's also another one that I went to last time I came, and I'm gonna try that later on in this trip, but so good. One thing I really love about Lisbon is that it's such a walkable city. Like, the best thing to do here is walk. I was meant to be going somewhere else, but right outside the Time Out market, there's this really cool garden with like a flea market going on. And I was like, let me check it out. And look at how in spring we are. The flowers are beautiful, everyone's outside just chilling. Like, it's just such a good vibe. Talking about shopping, my next stop was the LX Factory. It's a creative space for people to hang where you can also find shops, restaurants and bars. I popped into their famous bookstore and was shocked to find some titles I've seen before. This is meant to be Rich Dad Poor Dad and it's Pai Rica, Pai Pobre. Okay, quick outfit check. I'm actually late for dinner, but anyway, I'm wearing this really cute green dress with this greenish cardigan, just because I'm not sure what the weather's gonna say when it gets later. And I'm also wearing some green sandals. It's a green day. We're catching the ferry to dine at Porto Final, one of the most scenic restaurants by Lisbon, and the sunset did not disappoint. However, without a reservation, the line to get in was incredibly long and I waited a good 2 hours. By the time I ate my cod, which was deliciously prepared, I was cold and the magic was gone. It's definitely a 7 out of 10 for me. Thank you.
Grace, what do you do?
Oh, I'm a content creator. I make content.
Where are you from?
London.
London.
Thank you. You from Lisbon?
No, I'm from Italy, but I live here.
Oh, nice.
Since January.
You're lucky. It's a nice city. Good morning, my lovelies. I feel like when I solo travel, I get a ton of videos of like other things, maybe some selfies, but then like I have no like nice photos of myself. So I try and dedicate like a morning to go somewhere quiet or when there's not a lot of crowds around, just to take some little clips for memories and also for the gram. When I come to Lisbon, I come to this place, it's called Praça do Comércio, and I just love that it's like this massive square and it had these like yellow walls, and I love the colour yellow. I'm matching. So there's a thing called the solo travel scaries. They're basically when you arrive at your location that you're solo traveling to and you cannot leave your hotel. You're just like kind of scared to go out and adventure. I don't have the solo travel scaries right now, but I do definitely have the solo travel sleeps, in that there is no one forcing me. No one at all forcing me to do anything. So, considering I'm still very tired and recovering from waking up 3 AM yesterday to get my 7 AM flight, I have been chilling in my room and it's now getting to 2 o'clock and I'm like, I need to do some other stuff today. So, we're gonna do a little day trip, well, afternoon trip, and we're gonna go to Cascais, which I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's like a beachside town, fishing village vibe, but super bougie place that's literally like less than an hour away from Lisbon, and just go chill on the beach. I have no beach towel with me, so of course I stole the towel in this bathroom, but don't let them know. Shh. A 40-minute train journey later, and Cascais was just as charming as I thought it would be, with cute shops and colourful streets. You have to get ice cream from Santini. They say if the ice cream is out on display with very bright, colourful colours, it's probably not fresh. So it was great to see that Santini truly protects their homemade goods, and it did not disappoint. This is dripping everywhere, but it is so fresh. Like, you can taste kind of the mango and strawberry pieces. So delicious. I did have a seagull try and like follow me with it. I think the seagull wanted to eat it, but do seagulls eat ice cream? I feel like they eat anything that is in your hands, but I still have it. This is my beach of choice for the day. You basically have to sit on rocks so it wasn't too busy and I could leave my bag and go for a swim without being too scared of my stuff getting stolen. A kind girl my age took this video for me, and how beautiful is that lighthouse? So what's really interesting, right, is this bridge here, the 25th April bridge, looks like the Golden Gate from San Francisco. Like, this looks like I'm in America right now, but I don't know if you can see clearly, that over there is like the Christ the Redeemer in Rio, Brazil, but it's actually a smaller one right here in Portugal. Like, I'm sure they're links, but it's kind of cool, the similarities. Good morning, my lovelies. I wake up very early to come here. I'm feeling it. My body is in pain. I feel like when you come to Lisbon, you do so much walking, and my body's just like less walking, more sitting. But we're actually gonna do more walking, just for one more morning. I'm currently in the Alfama neighborhood, which is like a really famous neighborhood in Lisbon that's meant to be like super pretty, colorful, like narrow roads and like cute alleyways. So it's just a place to like come and like be curious, explore. So I'm gonna do that and see what we find. Lisbon is very hilly and I'm low-key struggling a bit because I don't know why, but in recent years, well last year in particular, I developed this really strange fear of slipping and falling. Like any tiny slope, it's not even like that much of a slope, and I feel like I'm gonna slip. Like I'm just like gravity's gonna pull me down and I'm just gonna like fall flat or something. And so if I see any hill, like when I say hill, not like a proper hill, I just get automatically scared. A little slope, I get scared, and it's not been healthy for me. But right now, I left the tram at the top of a hill and I'm trying to get back down to lower ground and I'm struggling. Google Maps is just giving me like walk down this steep road kind of routes and I don't know what to do. But yeah, I don't know if I need to go see a therapist, pray about it more, because it's really holding me back. I can see other people walking down, it's completely fine. I just know it's in my head. I've made it to the National Tiles Museum. All around Portugal, their buildings are like covered with tiles and it looks so pretty. And this is the museum. I've actually never been here before. And even from the outside, it looks so cool. Let's go inside. The museum has rooms and courtyards covered in these beautiful tiles from different stages of history. It was pretty interesting to learn about how the decorations have changed and the Spanish and religious influences. But after so many hours of walking around, my hotel's rooftop pool was called my name. I asked for French fries and I got potato wedges. Also guys, it is so hot, 30 degrees Celsius. I'm roasting. I look like I'm in some sort of warehouse. Did I mention that this hotel is a converted like warehouse? And that's why it looks so unfinished. I don't know if I like the vibe. I think they wanted to keep the whole warehouse aesthetic to make it seem very edgy and like modern. But I just feel like they did it a bit too much and it's not giving edgy for me. It's giving maybe a little bit unfinished because look at the ceiling. Anyway, I came on here to say, whilst I've been in Lisbon, I've been on Bumble. Not trying to date, okay? I'm not dating like that. But to see if I can make a friend, because in the past when I've traveled with friends, they've been like on the apps and just trying to meet people organically, well not organically, but through the apps, and just to hang when you're in town. So I jumped on Bumble BFF on the first day I was here. I created an account and then I reached out. I basically like swiped and just said, hey, like on my profile, I was like, I'm in Lisbon for a couple of days, looking to connect with people. I love traveling, this is who I am, like would love to hang with someone. Anyway, guess what? I'm meeting a girl from London who's moved to Lisbon and she's in Lisbon. I'm meeting her today. We're just gonna hang, go see sunset from a rooftop bar. And then, yeah. The monastery behind me looks stunning. Look at her. And I was trying to see if I could go this morning, but then yesterday I was reading that the line to go in takes like an hour. and you have to line up for your ticket, and then you have to line up like an hour plus just to get in. So I was like, I can't squeeze it in. But even from outside, it looks so stunning. Instead of waiting on the monastery, I decided to take a day trip to Sintra. It's a place known for its palaces, and it's super popular as a day trip from Lisbon. So there are a lot of people here. It's not a big town. And what was happening was the bus driver will stop at stops, and there's like a long queue for people to get on the bus, and he's like, I can't take everyone. And he was explaining to us on the bus that it's because it's okay for him when he's driving uphill. When he's driving downhill, his brakes aren't good. So we could all just be falling down this hill. And this place is very, very hilly because it's on top of a hill. So he was just stressed. Okay, ticket has been checked. I'm now in Pena Palace, which is this beautiful, colourful palace. But once we enter, it's a half an hour walk to the actual palace or something like that. So I booked a transfer because, listen, it's not every day in life suffer.